Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Premier League Game Week Predictions, week number 3. Yes, guys, we are flying already. We're into week 3. How? I don't know. But the, the scores currently stand at me 14, you guys 21. I pulled it back last week, as you can see. I got a lot of things right, but I was like one goal off getting like 3.3 points instead of 1 point. But guys, before we jump in the video, please remember to like, subscribe, and comment. Help us reach my goal of 300 subscribers by the end of the year. I know you guys can do it. You've been class. So honestly, the support has been mint. But let's hop in to the video. The first game, it's Chelsea versus Luton. Chelsea, of course, on the back of a 3-1 defeat at West Ham. In my opinion, they're going to come back big. They've got to. I'm going to say... Chelsea... I want to say 4, but I'm going to say 3... I don't know if Chelsea got 3 goals in them. Against Luton... Oh, it's a hard one. Oh, it's a hard one, guys. It's a hard one. I'm going to say Chelsea 3. I'm going to say Luton 0. Can't see Luton scoring against Chelsea, guys. I'm sure if Chelsea set up 5 at the back against Luton, I think that's quite bad. I think they should start playing fullback. I swear in pre-season they played fullback. Like when they played, like I watched them on the Premier League, like no that thing in America that was going on. They were literally playing fullback some games, but hey ho, who knows? The next one, guys, is Bournemouth versus Spurs. Um, Spurs played really good, showed good signs. I'm gonna say Bournemouth 1 to take the lead early. I'm going to say Spurs 2. I think that's a solid prediction. Spurs coming off the back of a 2-0 win against Man United. Bournemouth coming on the back of a 3-1 loss to Liverpool, but I don't think Bournemouth played that bad. But we'll see what happens. Moving on to... I think this is a hard week, guys, to predict. Like some of the games in there, like Brentford, Palace, Everton, Wolves, Brighton, West Ham. I think they're hard games to predict. Like Newcastle, Liverpool will be a hard game to predict. Going into Arsenal versus Fulham, I'm gonna say Arsenal 4 and here is out. Fulham 0. I think there's a dagger in the heart of Fulham losing Mitrovic. I think as well Fulham won't play like how Palace played. They won't play how who's the first game Arsenal played? It'll come with who was it? Oh, that's gonna wind us up. This Forest. Um, I think Fulham will have a go at Arsenal, and I think Arsenal will just pick them apart, and it'll be a good it'll be a good time to see Arsenal. Of course, they've won the first 2 from 2. They got a 2-1 win and a 1-0 win, so I'm excited to see this game. Moving on to Brentford versus Palace. Brentford don't really lose at home. Crystal Palace are a well-drilled team as well as Brentford, but I think Brentford are just that bit better. I'm gonna say Brentford 2, Crystal Palace 0. This is one I could easily get wrong, but Brentford are a good enough team where I expect them to win at home. Now, this is the hardest one, I would say. Everton versus Wolves. Both had terrible starts to the season. At Goodison, I'd expect Everton to win, but I'm going to say Everton 1, Wolverhampton Wanderers 1. I'm going to say a draw. Picking that back up, guys. So Everton 1, Wolves 1, just for the simple fact that I can't see both of them scoring that many goals. If I had to pick a favourite, I probably wouldn't even say Everton. I think I'd say Wolves. I think the showed us more in the Man United game that Everton have showed us this season. Obviously against Brighton, the thing is against Brighton, they did have a few chances. Brighton were the better team, but they had chances where you think, you should score that, and they didn't. That's why I'm gonna say 1-1. Moving on, next is Man United versus Nottingham Forest. I think Man United are gonna get the win here. Terrible against Spurs. I had chances that they probably should have and could have put away, but I don't think they're going to lose at home at Nottingham Forest. I'm going to say Manchester United 3. Nah, I'm not saying 3. I'm going to say 2. And I'm going to say Nottingham Forest 0. I would be very surprised if Man United lost this game, but hey, who knows? Stranger things have happened. Now, going into the next one, it's Brighton versus West Ham. West Ham come off the back of a 3-1 win. Brighton come off the back of a 4-1 win. I think West Ham got the better win, beating Chelsea, but Brighton are the better team, I'd say. I'm going to say... Brighton 2. Oh shit. Brighton 2. What am I doing? I'm messing up here, guys. And I've just took capital locks off. There we go. I'm going to say Brighton 2. Just remove that question mark. West Ham 0. I think Brighton are just a better team here. and I think they'll be able to get the job done against the Hammers. Next up, we'll go to Burnley versus Villa. Burnley's first game back at Turf Moor, is it? Oh no, they played Man City there, but back at Turf Moor against Aston Villa. I'm gonna say Burnley 0, Aston Villa 1. I think Villa will get the job done. I think Villa have just got that quality on Burnley at the moment, but I do think Burnley will be fine and Burnley will still. I saw enough against Man City. Of course, the game against Luton was postponed because of obviously because of Luton Stadium isn't ready still, so that is why. Next, we go to Sheffield versus Man City. Obviously, Pep's not going to be in charge for the 2 games. Best wishes to Pep because he had his back operation, but he should be back in 2 games. I'm going to say Sheffield United 0, Manchester City 4. Just not good enough for me. And I think this will be City just wipe the carpet with Sheffield. Next, we'll go to the last but not least, my team, Newcastle. I will be there at the game with my season ticket. I'm going to say, you always back your team, and I generally do believe that we will beat Liverpool. I'm going to say Newcastle United 3. I know. Liverpool 1. And that's 2. Come on, Kieran. 1. And I said the same thing last week with Man City, but this week I believe it. Liverpool are levels below Man City, and I think we're a better team than Liverpool. So I'm predicting Newcastle will win 3-1. And them are my predictions for game week number 3, guys. So please remember to like, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you for the next video on the channel, which I actually don't know what it is, but I'm sure I'll see you guys soon.